So like promised, I was going to make a second video, and today I'm just going to share what's on my heart and what's been on my heart since I became a mom. And I know I make a lot of mom videos, and I know not all of you are moms that watch my videos, so I'll try to venture out and do, other videos that everyone and anyone can relate to. But today I'm just really going to share with you what's on my mom heart today. I struggle a lot with self-doubt. Like, am I doing a good enough job? Is the house clean enough? Is the food, good enough? Like, am I enough for my family? And me and my husband had this discussion yesterday where I was like, what are your thoughts about me getting a part-time job? Just like I was a waitress. We'd make really good money. And I'm a people person, and the tips would probably, be really beneficial. And he's like, we don't really need the extra money. And, if you really want to do that, why do you really want to do that? And I was like, I just don't feel like I'm doing enough for this family. And he was like, you do more for this family than I do. And before this conversation, my husband brings in the paycheck, and he's the only one that brings in the paycheck. Yeah, I stay at home, but I never really thought that was enough for the family. I thought that I needed to be doing more. But then my husband said, if it wasn't for you, the kids wouldn't be taken care of, I wouldn't be taken care of, the pets wouldn't be taken care of, there wouldn't be food on the table when I get home, the laundry wouldn't get done, the house wouldn't look like it does. You do so much, and you don't even know it. And I think as a mom, we really doubt ourselves. We just think, oh, I'm just a mom. You're not just a mom. You're a freaking mom. Like, do you realize not everyone gets to have the chance that we get to? Not everyone gets to have kids. Not everyone is blessed with the opportunity to nurture and serve their family. And God chose you to take care of your kids. He didn't choose me. He didn't choose your mom. He didn't choose your neighbor. He didn't choose your best friend. He chose you. That says something. Clearly, you're capable of doing a perfect job because God chose you to do it. If He didn't think that you were able to take care of your family and take care of your babies, you wouldn't have been blessed with those kids. And sometimes I think we forget that. We get on social media, or we go to our play dates, or we drop our kids off at school, and we see all these other moms, and then we just start comparing ourselves. And that just ends up, building, this wall around ourselves that ends up tearing us down. And that's not what we should be doing with ourselves. We should be waking up every morning, putting on our super cape, and being like, I'm a frickin' mom. It's so hard to be a mom some days. I will sometimes just want to pull my hair out. And my son learned the word no probably about a week ago. I don't think he really understands the concept of it, but it riles me up. Because I left him with my friend Jenny because I had a doctor's appointment, and I came home and I was like, Nathaniel, did you miss me? No. Oh, well, did you have a good time with Aunt Jenny? No. So when did this beautiful little sweet boy become a sass-pants? I would love to know that. So yeah, some days, you're just like, what am I going to do with you? I threaten sometimes to send him to his Mimi. I'm sure he would love that, though. That's not really a really good threat. He'd probably be like, okay. And I'm sure Mimi would be like, okay. But anyway, so the whole, am I doing enough? Like, I fought myself with this so much. And, you're still going to fight. It's not going to just, oh, I'm enough, and it's going to be all better. It's still going to be a battle every day where you have to be like, you know what, my self-worth is so much more than I'm giving myself credit for. I'm doing such a good job with my kids. I may not be a Gwyneth Paltrow where I'm eating gluten-free and my kids look like they should be in, a freaking magazine for baby models, but my kids are fed and they're happy, and my husband's happy, and my house is clean, and I have a beautiful house. Sometimes the dishes don't get done on time, but that's because I was teaching my son the ABCs. Those dishes can wait. The beds don't have to be made every day. The laundry can pile up sometimes. The floors don't have to get swept or vacuumed every day. Memories can happen every day. And it's so easy to just lose yourself in all the daily chores so you can have this, what you think is this picture-perfect life with a beautiful home and beautiful kids and this beautiful Pinterest-made dinner that looks beautiful. but then you just forget to stop and really take in the beauty of your life. And we can't do that anymore. If the dishes stay in the sink for 2 days, the dishes stay in the sink for 2 days. But I took my kid to the park, and I taught my kid, how to share. Or you taught your child how to finger paint, or you read a Bible story instead of, vacuuming real quick. Those things can wait. Your kid isn't going to look back and say, my mom was a great housekeeper. He's going to look back and say, man, my mom was so hands-on and awesome. That's how I want my future wife and the mother of my children to be. That's what we should strive for every day, is not beating ourselves down for, comparing ourselves or are we enough. Just strive to be the best mom that you can be. Strive to be a fun mom, a calm mom. Sometimes we have those bad days, and that's okay. I have those bad days, but you can always choose happiness, and you can always wake up the next morning and say, today was really rough, or yesterday was really rough, but today's going to be different, and I'm going to make a point to make it different. Don't get stressed out that your house didn't, come up to par the way that you wanted it to, or don't get stressed out because you burnt the chicken last night and you had to order pizza. Life happens whether you have this perfect schedule or not. Life is going to happen, and you just have to roll with the punches. You have to look in the mirror and love you for you and say, I'm a freaking awesome mom, and my kids are going to have an awesome mom, and you just have to choose happiness. So that's kind of what's been on my heart lately, just because I struggle with a lot of self-doubt. Like, am I doing enough? Am I good enough for my family? And my husband didn't even know just how much he reminded me last night. Just his simple words were just, you are so enough for our family. You don't even know what kind of disasters would happen if you weren't there. And I could imagine. I'm sure that the kids would either eat chicken nuggets and macaroni every single night, and my husband would eat sandwiches and cereal. So I know I'm doing a good job. Sometimes you just have to remind yourself. So I hope today you remind yourself that you're a good mom, and that you are so enough. You are enough. Whatever you are doing is enough. Whatever you're not doing is totally fine. Whatever works for your family is what works for your family. If the dishes are piled up in your sink and they've been there for a week, but you taught your kid how to hopscotch, that's okay. But if your weather is like it is in Colorado, you're probably not outside. It's like 7 degrees. I moved away from Alaska for a very good reason. I used to get so frustrated. People would be like, but you're from Alaska. Okay. Do you think I enjoy being freezing? No! Even being from Alaska, I complained about the weather. And I said, I'm getting out of this state. And then the Air Force put me in Colorado. But anyway, I'm going to get off my rant and my soapbox. Know that you're enough, and have a blessed day. And I will not suck, and I'll make better, more videos. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys later.